All right. Well, let's get into some Natalie's world and see what kind of stellar questions the big-titted Natalie will ask.
All right.
My name is Natalie Perez, and I have the honor of talking to legendary bassist Rex Brown of Down, Pantera, and Kill Devil Hill on May 8th, 2014. What can you tell me about your latest album, Revolution Rise, that hasn't already been said? I know you probably have gotten asked a ton of questions that are the typical, what does the title mean, how many tracks, etc., but what can you tell me that hasn't already been said?
So what does that mean, Natalie? You didn't do your homework?
Oh, my God.
So what can you tell me that hasn't already been said?
Yeah, well, just would he know what hasn't already been said?
That's my point. It's just like, well, did you not do your homework, Natalie?
Does he know what questions people should be asking? Is that the point?
I know you've already done a ton of interviews already, and you've been asked a lot of questions. So give me a couple of questions that hasn't been asked yet.
Yeah, go ahead. Just rifle off some answers. We'll fill in the blanks.
How great is that?
That is pretty good.
What hasn't been said yet?
Yeah. Hey, what do you want to say?
Because I don't know what to ask, to be honest with you. So just fill in my time, will you?
Yeah, exactly. I get 20 minutes. Fill it up, Rex.
Right.
Like that.
I just think it was our second record, and we put out, if you look at the timing of the period, we put out 2 records, 24 songs within a year's period of time. So when we did Revolution Rise, we had more of a time to do it because we had some conflicting schedules with the producer and some other things. So we did these in chunks of music where we did like 3 songs, then we'd have to wait, 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever, and get the songs put together to go record the other 3 or 4 songs. That being said, we kind of wanted to nail some of these all together, but in hindsight, we look back at it, and it really gave us more of an opportunity to kind of hone the songs a little bit more and come back and go, okay, well, we really think we've been thinking about this one. We had more time to really hone our chops as far as the way we wanted to approach the record. So it's just a bigger, badder, bolder expression of what Kill Devil Hill, with the first record we went in and knocked that thing out in 28 days. So this one we had more time to really embellish and what the songs are all about, and it really gave us more time to figure everything out. So bands these days usually take 3 or 4 years to put records back to back. We had the opportunity of doing this 2 records in a year, even though it came out in October, first November of this last year. But we really had more time to yard, the songwriting, just the production and all better.
I didn't follow a thing he said.
Not me either. And considering it was all brand new news, I would have thought that I'd have been more intrigued.
Sure. I don't know. I didn't follow a thing he said. He was just like jumping all over the place.
He's not a real exciting guy.
So, there was something I was going to ask you about. Did we ever find out what happened with our good friend Vinny? What was the reason he left the band, or do you even know?
I don't know. I mean, they said it was under amicable blah, 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 as they always do. But I have not heard. I don't know.
Vinny left the band, and there wasn't much said about it, and it was just bang, it's over.
I just have to think with Vinny, if it doesn't take off right away, he's out. He's been in Black Sabbath a couple of times. He doesn't need it.
So do you think he just didn't feel it was happening, and he just said, screw this, I'm out?
Well, clearly it's not happening. I mean, do you see the remotest amount of buzz about Kill Devil Hill?
Not really.
I mean, the band, they put out a record. If he wasn't Rex Brown of Pantera, this band has nothing. I mean, nothing at all.
Sure.
People, the only reason this band gets any attention at all is because people want to talk to Rex.
Right.
Only reason. Now even that's starting to wear off. Yeah, they'll be broke up by the end of this tour.
Sure.
There won't be a third record. That's my prediction.
Okay. Well, obviously he's more chatty with Natalie than he was with either of us.
Yeah, well, he's trying to get some when he's out on the road.
Nice. All right. Let's see what her next stellar question would be.
All right.
Did you get everything that you wanted on this release, or were there some songs that you wanted and they didn't make the cut? Will we be seeing those songs in the future, or nothing like that?
I can actually live with that question.
Okay.
It's worded horribly, but I can live with that question.
All right.
That's not terrible. Do you think that's a terrible question?
I don't think it's a terrible question. I think it's just basically that question of, did you guys write more songs than what ended up on the album?
Yeah, I mean, but let's see if she goes with the logical follow-up. If he says yes, why didn't they make the record?
Okay, let's see.
No, I think that we got pretty much all we needed to say out of this record. I mean, I think we pretty much nailed it on the head of where we were at that period of time.
Wait a minute. Hold on, stop. Did he say they stabbed it on the head?
I think that's what he said.
What is he, from the Rev School of Speech?
Let me back that up a little bit.
Right? That's like boiling down to brass tacks.
Right.
And cutting the damn butter.
Right.
Stab it on the head.
We stabbed it on the head.
What?
We got pretty much all we needed to say out of this record. I mean, I think we pretty much nailed it on the head of where we were.
Yeah, I think that's what he said. He stabbed it on the head.
He stabbed it on the head.
All right.
Nice.
At that period of time in the band's, in this point of the game. So no, we have tons of material that we write all the time. So there wasn't anything that was left off the record that I can really pinpoint. No, we pretty much say it all on this record. And it's one of those records I think came out at a good time for just good hard rock or good hard rock metal in general. And it's still it's still doing decently well around different varied stations across the country. So, this is just a starting point of us touring and stuff like that. We had to replace drummers, and everything was amicable and everything was very professional. And Vinny had things that he wanted to do this year, and we did too. We wanted to tour. So we have a wonderful powerhouse of a drummer, Johnny Kelly, a good personal friend of mine, and he just fit into the band like a glove. I mean, it's just uncanny how good he's sitting with the band and where we're at this point. We just got back from Australia and toured that one, New Asshole. So we're fixing to go head up to Rock on the Range and then down to the Midwest and end up there, and then we're going over to England and downloading some of those festivals.
So you're going to see him on Rock on the Range.
Yes, I am. But how did he get to having a new drummer was there any tracks that didn't make the record?
I don't know.
That was quite the
transition. He was quite the transition.
I guess he doesn't really need the questions after all. Maybe Natalie should have just said go.
Sure.
He seems to be telling her everything.
Right.
Maybe we suck as interviewers because we had to pull teeth to get him to talk.
I think he was a little more leery of us.
Could be. Could very well be.
All right.
Do you have any new music in the works in terms of a follow-up, or nothing yet?
Okay. All right.
All right. Well, the record came out in March, Natalie.
So it's pretty fresh, pretty new.
It's fairly new.
Already you're thinking about the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see where he goes with this.
Well, we do. Well, we have about 9 months of touring in front of us. So why we have this other record out that they're fixing to relaunch, so why would we want to go back in the studio? Why would you want to go back in the studio and put out another record real quick?
All right. So he kind of slapped her down for that.
Well, as he should.
Well, we just released this one. What else you want from us?
Yeah, we got 9 months to tour.
Right.
Duh.
When we can finally tour with this band.
Yeah.
You know, that's the main point of going out and getting us to as many people as we possibly can.
Mm-hmm.
And that being said, you know, there's certain things that we want to do, and certainly, you know, like I said, just reach as many people as we can. But you have to get out there and play shows. We didn't have that ability to do that before because of scheduling problems. You know, Vinny's doing his thing, we're doing our thing, but we're still, you know, everything's fine. There's no problem there. There's no issues. It was very, very cool.
Why does she keep laughing?
I don't know what's so funny.
I like the picture in the chat room, Syndrome of a Down.
That's good.
It's a good, everything he says, she said they're just giggling like a little schoolgirl.
I know. She finds everything funny.
Yeah, apparently.
Jeez.
Great. Well, I have to ask because I've heard so many things from different bands. Well, we wrote like 30 songs for this album. I'm like, well, crap, that's a lot. Why didn't you throw them all on there? Or no, we're already in the writing process for the next album. Well, you just released that CD a few days ago. That's fast.
What? At this point, is Rex pulling the phone from his ear and looking at it? Like, what the fuck am I doing? Can't you see that? Rex is on the phone. All of a sudden, she just tells that goofy story. And he just pulls it away from his head.
We wrote 30 songs for this album, but we only used 15. And then we're already writing new songs for the next album. We're just like, crap, that's fast.
Yeah. Don't you see Rex just looking at his phone?
It's like what? I gotta hear this again.
Jesus.
Why didn't you throw them all on there? Or no, we're already in the writing process for the next album. Well, you just released that CD a few days ago. That's fast.
Yeah, I don't know why bands do that. I don't. I just know that I can just tell from my personal experience that, you know, you put a record out and you tour it as long as you possibly can, and then you go on to your next thing. But, you know, I don't want to take 3 or 4 years in between records, you know.
Whose choice was it when it came down to your former drummer to, you know, leave the band? Was it his choice, or everybody just said, okay, bye?
Oh, my God. Did she hear anything that he just said?
Nothing.
He just told this story.
Yeah.
He literally just told this story.
Right.
He said, you know, we had a new drummer. He left on amicable terms. We brought in Johnny Kelly from Typo Negative. You know, he's an old friend. He just told this story.
No, she just has her list of questions, and regardless if he covered it already or not, she's just going to barrel through and ask her questions.
But this is not covering it. This is, he literally, you couldn't ask this question and not get the answer he just gave.
Well, you know what the problem was?
What?
She didn't use big words.
Oh, that's true.
Because her mother told her because she doesn't use big words, her interviews aren't very good.
Well, her mother might have a point. Look at Diamond Ryan. Will this retarded nigger shut up? Jeez.
Wow. Okay, well, since he addressed this already,
yeah,
will he get irritated and address it again?
I haven't heard this either.
I haven't heard it. I didn't want to listen to it because I don't know what the answer is going to be.
First words out of his mouth? Well, like I just said.
Okay.
That's my prediction.
Okay.
You have a prediction?
I don't have a prediction. I'm just going to.
God damn it, Angel of Death. That is fucking.
If you are not in the Classic Metal Show chat room, you are really missing it. Chatandkill.com. Chatandkill.com.
You're definitely missing out.
Holy shit. That's almost as good as retarded with a capital yellow.
That's the funniest thing we've had in here tonight. God damn it. Jeez. Holy shit.
I totally lost my train.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. God damn it, that's funny.
Oh my God.
And I'm not even going to read it. I don't even want to give the people that are not in the chat room the joke.
Oh, my God.
That's fucking as wrong and as hysterical as anything that has ever been uttered on this show. God damn it, that's funny.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
All right. Getting back to
All right.
Rex Brown.
Yeah.
Will he be irritated by this question? And your prediction is, well, like I just said.
Yep.
Okay, we'll see what he says.
It was kind of an okay thing, you know. It came to a point where he just had some other projects that he wanted to do this year, and we wanted to tour. So that was the only conflict that we had. You know, it was nothing personal or anything like that. It was just, it came down to scheduling wise, and we just couldn't sit back and not tour on this thing. That being said, we had to find another drummer. We had to get the press release out, and then Johnny had some stuff that he had to do and tour in between February and March, and we had to honor his what he had to do. So we in the end of March or towards the middle of March, we rehearsed nonstop for about 15 days, and then got in the studio. I went and played 3 warm-up shows, and then got on a plane the very next day to Australia, and went and supported Killswitch Engage over there. And every show just gets better and better. It's uncanny bringing Johnny into the band and just doing what he's doing. It's just every show it's just evolution is just happening really, really quick.
Why does she keep laughing?
She just finds everything funny.
There's nothing he said that was humorous, even funny.
This is why we think she's retarded, because she just finds normal speech funny.
Apparently.
You know who she should marry? John.
John Rufo from our Northeast.
Yeah, that guy. Those two would be perfect.
They
just
would.
Laughing with each other all day long.
All day long, just laughing and laughing.
Mm-hmm. They would have fun together.
They would. I agree with you. Perfect. We're Match.com.
Yep.
All right. Let's see what her next question is.
Okay.
It's uncanny to me that you could have that kind of bond that I'm talking about so quick in a relationship. I mean, just every show just gets better and better and better. I think the more that you sit and actually jam together, the more that it just gets more powerful, and then that's, no disrespect to Vinny, but we didn't really play that many shows with Vinny in the band. So, I'm really looking forward to taking this out and playing for more, and getting the most, getting the most that we can out of this record. That's what it's all about, right?
So do you see Johnny to be in it for the long run, or do you think your other drummer will come back?
He's a member of the band.
Do you think your other drummer will come back? Is he in it for the long run, or is he just in it temporarily until Vinny comes back?
Yeah. Who's this other guy, Johnny? What did he do before?
Right.
He's a permanent member of the band.
Okay.
No. It's not, ooh, Vinny, that's the band. No, it's yay, Johnny's in the band. You get it?
Yeah.
We can go jam. And it's not that's just a simple. It's not. Like I said before, there's not a conflict there. It's Johnny's a permanent member of this band.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever get tired of being asked Pantera questions?
No, because it's just, hey, look, that's a big part of what I left as a musician, and I don't. That's part of who I am. So I don't have that problem at all.
All right, well, like I mentioned earlier, you never know. No, I don't want to talk about Pantera. Or the typical eye-rolling, like, dude, I'm in another band, too. Why do you have to bug me about Pantera for?
No, I'm not like...
What the hell? When she's doing the talk speech, do you see her holding like a Ken doll talking to a Barbie or something?
She's like, hey, I told you to be ready when I got home from work. I know, Ken, but I've had a bad day. I want to go eat steak. I know you want to. She's
But don't you see her holding the two dolls and
they're like
shaking them at each other?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing with my hands. I was just like, what is Diamond Ryan up to?
I don't know.
Oh my God. All right. Is she going to ask a Pantera question now?
I'm assuming.
Okay, let's see.
So that's not me. That's not me. You got me confused. Somebody else has been,
What are your thoughts on Pantera getting back together if it were to ever happen?
Oh boy.
Ugh, wow, that's original.
So what do you think his answer will be?
Can't do it without Dimebag.
Right.
Same as everybody else's answer.
Pantera died in 2003.
Right, 4, but yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, that's what he's going to say.
Yep, we'll see.
Would you want it to happen?
My door's wide open. My door's wide open, Phillips' door is wide open. We said this in the press so many times, we're blue in the face. But, until we all get on the same page, then, I would love for it to be a tribute to Dime. And that's all I want to say. I mean, I can't take it any further than that. I'm up for it, I'm cool.
All right. Well, Rex is cool with it. Phil's cool with it.
Yeah.
So it's all up to Vinny.
Yep, and he's never going to do it.
It's like, fuck you guys.
I got hell yeah going on.
Yeah. So everybody's clamoring for the next Hell Yeah record.
Yeah, well, they got that big single, Blood for Blood.
Right.
Oof. Yikes.
Just played Metal Masters with Phil, and we had we played 5 Pantera songs, and it's always a thrill to get up there and play, songs with your brother, and it's really, and that's just the way I feel. Those songs are very, very strong songs, and we influence, a lot of people to them, and I think that, in being fair, saying that, I enjoyed doing that, and I'd love to do that again with Benny, I would.
If they did come back, how would you want to do it? Would you want to do it like a one-time thing, or would you want to do a handful of shows, or you have no idea?
I'm not going to contemplate on it. I just told you my answer, and that's all there is to it.
Okay.
Yeah, so shut your pie hole.
Yeah, bitch.
I don't want to answer no more questions.
Yeah, really. Just go eat another bag of paint chips and ask me your next question.
Exactly.
If it happens, I'm wide open. I've got, I will put everything on hold to do that. You can speculate all you want to. But if it comes down to it, till it's happening, you'll be the first to know.
Do you ever see everybody to get in the same room and hang out if you won an award or something like that? Or
like I just said, Philip and I just got up and played 5 songs together. If that tells you anything about what I just said,
yeah,
this is very, it's still a big part of my life, and yes, I would like that very much.
Yeah, so stop asking stupid questions.
Well, unfortunately, he opened this door. He could have easily said, yeah, I always get sick of answering Pantera questions.
Right.
And this door wouldn't have been open, but he fucking ripped it open for her, and now she's going to beat him down with it.
Yeah, and now he's all irritated that she said, just like what I said, just take my word for it.
Yeah.
So, anyway, Natalie badgering Rex.
Yep.
All right, let's continue.
But, we have to see what happens, That's just that. Like I said, my door's wide open.
Do you have any other side projects going on besides Kill Devil Hill? I know you released a book a while back. Do you have another book in the works or anything?
Another side project.
Yeah. This doesn't keep you busy.
And another book.
Even though you said you're going to be on the road for 9 months. What else you got going?
Sure. Got anything else?
Is that all you got?
Are you being lazy or what?
Just one job?
That's it?
Jeez.
No, I'm really focusing on Kill Devil Hill right now, and I have plenty of ideas. I write all the time, but I don't. Right now, I'll just say that there was a lot of stuff cut out of that book. That was, how do you put your life story into, 300 pages? There was a lot of funny anecdotes that were left on the cutting room floor, and maybe we could pick up from there. But right now, it's tour, and that's what I've been wanting to do is play some shows, man.
So as you say, you just want to play shows, I guess, for the rest of this year? That's what you guys have planned?
Wow. Rex is a funny guy.
Everything he says is hysterical.
He's funny. I just want to jam.
What I find funny is that he uses the term for a book that a lot of stuff was left on the cutting room floor. Was he filming a movie or what?
Well, when you stab it on the head like that.
Well, did you leave some stuff on the cutting room floor with your book?
Yeah, I guess.
On the cutting room floor?
I guess if the cutting room floor means stored somewhere.
All right.
Yeah, I have a couple chapters that didn't come out.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah, but were they left on the cutting room floor?
No. No scissors ever touched any of my book.
Sure.
Then my shows.
Damn, baby, if that's okay with y'all. Is it all right?
Hey, it's okay with me.
Okay, cool.
Well, I'm glad that it's okay with Natalie.
Well, in that case, I guess he can play some gigs.
Sure. Natalie says it's fine.
If Natalie's good with it, then I guess it's all good.
Sure.
And is there anything else you would like to say or want to add?
No, just come out. I mean, come out if you want. If you're expecting this to sound like another band I was in, you're probably not going to get it. Now, that doesn't mean I might not play it.
Why can't he just say if you're expecting to be like Pantera?
Because he was in Down.
Yeah, I know, but he said another band I was in.
Maybe you're expecting a Down tribute band.
Why can't he just straight up just say it instead of just being veiled in his description?
Look, he can't make the money off of Pantera references, so why should he give him any credit?
Right.
Come on, that's a dead band until Vinny comes around.
Sure.
Another song by another band, but that being said, look, picking out that song and the band playing is tight. It just trust me. Come see it. See Kill Devil Hill live. You won't be let down. I'll put it that way.
Well, thanks.
Great.
Thanks, Natalie.
I'll tell you what, I'm excited about that because I'm going to go see him next Friday.
Right.
And I better not be let down.
Sure.
And I have high expectations now.